everyone, welcome to another video for SimonsSaysStamp.com. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the different Claudine Helmuth mediums that are available, and I'm using these little tiny bottles because they come in a set, and so I thought it'd be a really good example to show you how each of them works and maybe just tell you how they work. It's going to be a little bit hard to show examples of all of them within a short video like this, but I'll show you how to use a couple. So basically there's 2 gessos and 3 mediums, I believe. We have a matte medium, have a gloss medium, and an extra time slow dry medium. So if you need a little more time to work with it before it dries, you can use the slow dry medium. And then we have a black gesso and a white gesso. And just one application. There are multiple applications that you can use for these, but I'll just show you one. And the thing to remember about these is that after you get the sampler pack, you can always get the larger jars. Those are available as well. So if you imagine yourself using this quite a bit, then you can go ahead and get the larger jar. It's also a little bit easier if you want to dip your brush into the jar to grab it instead of putting it out on a craft sheet and then applying it to your project, which I'll be showing you how to do in a minute. I'm going to start with the matte multi-medium, and I'm going to show you what I would do when I'm prepping paper, and I'm going to be using some washi tape with it. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes with washi tape, depending on the strength of the adhesive that they use, it doesn't always stick down to my paper and stay for a really long time. So it sometimes helps to add a little bit of adhesive to it just to make sure that it gets on there well enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the matte medium, and I'm going to use that as my kind of glue or adhesive to get that going. So I have a brush right here that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to, let's see, that's the matte. I'm going to just put a little bit out right on the side right here. It's okay if it goes off the edge because I kind of want it to. And I'm going to do this in stages because I don't necessarily want to use the slow dry medium, but I do want to make sure that I have enough time to cover that area. This is also really great if you're going to be doing any die cutting. What's cool about these is the dots match up. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more out. And it's totally okay if it overlaps the washi tape that's already there because that seals in the washi tape. That's the cool thing about using a matte medium or multi-medium like this, because it seals in everything that you've adhered. I'm not going to do this whole sheet. I'll just do this one more line. Still gives you a little bit of time to work as well. Alright, and if you're using a paintbrush or something like that, you want to clean up your work surface as soon as possible. Mine's pretty okay. I think I mostly just got it on the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and just fold these over the edges. And then now I'm going to take the multi-medium and I'm going to add it over the top. And it's going to seal all that tape in. And make sure that it doesn't peel up at all. This would work even better if I had cut off the edges, because that's usually when it would peel. Alright. And this will dry to a matte finish. Right now it's a little bit glossy because it's wet, but we'll check back in a minute and see it where it's completely matte. Now I'm going to show you the gesso. And gesso is a prime for any type of painting, or if you want to give more tooth to your paper, anything like that. Art journal. Those who work on art journals use it quite a bit to prep the paper before they start doing any of their art on the journal pages. I'm just going to show you one way to use it that could be more applicable to card making, and I'm going to show you how I've run this through my Big Shot machine with a Sizzix embossing folder. And I'm going to take a little bit of white gesso and a little bit of black gesso and kind of run over the edges of this right here, and you'll see how the gesso changes the look of it. So I'm just going to grab some on my little sponge brush here, and I'm just running over the top. It gives it a really artistic look because it picks up everywhere that has an edge. Do a little both directions for some cross hatching. I think it just looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over and I'll work on some black gesso. Now you want to clean this up pretty quickly because it is water resistant and it will dry on your craft mat and you won't be able to get it up. So I'm taking this off of the baby wipe right now, but normally I would take it over to my sink and pick it up with some soap and water. Okay, we're going to do some black now. I'm going to use the same brush just for time's sake, but normally you wouldn't. Black gesso is great when you want really bright colors to pop. Sometimes it can kind of just double as an acrylic paint, which I think is kind of cool. Alright, so you've got the black right there over top. I'm going to come down here and kind of go a little bit over the white. That'll give it some dimension. I think it just looks kind of cool. Alright, so there's an example of how to use black and white gesso. Remember, you also have the extra time multi-medium and you also have the gloss multi-medium. And come back here and show you the matte one, how it doesn't have much of a sheen to it. You can see a little bit just because it is a surface that would, like the paper does as well. You can see right there. But it's completely down. It's not going to be pulling up any of the washi tape. Like on the back here, I mean, I could feel some of it peeling up like this right here. It started to peel. On this side, it won't have any peeling whatsoever. So it's kind of a really cool way to make sure your washi tapes stay nice. That's my tip for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.